when problems are going to start. And you must take responsibility. I agree, you are the one who did not give others a platform. So you must take responsibility. So that issue of recordings and all of that, I don't think it will happen. It's hearsay. I said to you, they are cowards. A leader is strong, and it becomes problematic. Now, if the situation is like that, the solution is that the leader must identify who are leaders here in my team who can assist me on the issue of migration. And if the society is critiquing EFF on the issue of migration, why not have political classes for 3 months speaking to migration, hearing what people of Deep Sloot, Tembisa, Mamelodi are saying about migration. You see, you can run that program, and from that, you then develop a posture as an organization. And when you develop a posture, people at all levels of society must be able to understand, comprehend, at their own language, what exactly are you saying. Currently, that is not the case on this issue of migration.
Thank you very much. So you are going to work with MK.
Yes.
People have been saying, if Floyd thought Juju is a dictator, they are going to a far worse dictator in Jacob Zuma. Any feelings about that?
You see, South Africans are not analytical. Look at all press conferences of Mkhonto Wesizwe party. President Zuma takes decisions, right? But he allows people to assist in growing the organization. He's a leader, he's respected, and he makes people aware that you don't cross the line, right? Whereas this side is something completely different, right? So I don't think that there's no discussion in the MK. I think Comrade Zuma is a person who would engage on ideological issues to a point where he convinces you or you convince him. I'm saying it is not there in my view in the EFF.
So when I ask this question, I always say, according to you.
Yeah.
Because you're not taking an organizational stance. What is it at MK that you think and you feel I could assist here?
Yeah. 1961, 16 December. Nelson Mandela and the cohort, when they were saying Mkhonto Wesizwe, what is it that they wanted to achieve? It's liberation of the African people in this country. Dismantle completely apartheid. They tried. Apartheid is not dismantled. It's there in different forms. President Zuma comes and says, let us resuscitate the ideals of 1961. Right? When an idea like that comes, you join so that you can contribute. In you contributing, the leadership will say, no, we think this is where you must put posters for us. You do that because you believe in this particular idea. I'm not entering here saying, I don't have a con. I'm excited about Mkhonto Wesizwe. I'm saying I want to be part of the vehicle. I'm not coming saying I'm an expert. I'm not an expert. I'm just passionate. I have conviction when it comes to the revolution. And leadership will guide, or where do they want me to put posters. I don't think I have an area of speciality where I can say, no, I see myself there. It means I'll be serving my own interest. I'm not serving what Mkhonto Wesizwe is representing.
Floyd Shivambu said it, Colin Makubela said it, and I spoke to Lindu Wesisulu, who also repeated it. Mkhonto Wesizwe combines African political parties, and let us, all of us, relinquish what we are doing and go and join Mkhonto Wesizwe to be one, so we don't scatter our votes. Even Lindu Wesisulu said, you know, the ballot DRC, it's like almost 50 people keep on creating, and that's very noble. But I'm asking myself, do you not find the criticism in Jacob Zuma that there were other parties who are pro-African like he wants, but he decided to open another one and create another home and tell people to bomb their home and come to them?
Which one was he supposed to identify himself with?
He fought and lost 2 conferences at ANC. He could have joined EFF. Dr. Hlophe could have joined EFF. He was on the verge by his own admission, because it's a house that they could come in and help build it, instead of opening another one, because now we do not want other people to open other parties, but we are opening parties. I want you to defend that criticism.
President Zuma is better than me and you. He's better than Julius Malema. He's got wisdom. He's been leading in trenches, leading the intelligence. So issues that me and you, we can't diagnose, he can diagnose those issues because of his wisdom. And I think it is his wisdom that guided him that he must not join the EFF.
And wait, you don't want to take it further?
No, and I think I'm very clear.
Because the next question would be, would you advise other people? So do you want to also say that to, you know, there's a progressive caucus in Parliament, and I'm very worried about it. You know, yesterday's shenanigans in Parliament were not supported by the other members of the progressive caucus. It was just the Red Berets doing it by themselves. And I'm worried if this progressive caucus is still going to be intact. Why do you need UAT? Why do you need ATM? Why do you need PAC? All these parties. Of course, I'm just including PAC because Azapo is limping too much. Azapo and PAC, they always go to elections together. Why don't they just drop all their things and join MK? Because I am for that. But I accept the criticism that why did we allow MK to open while there were other parties. But I just want you to speak on this. Do you encourage other people to close shop and come and join MK?
Look, firstly, the Progressive Caucus is a reaction to the GNU. Ordinarily, things that are formed out of reactions, they don't have the basis, the foundation. The only foundation is that you are reacting to the GNU. Can be solid, right? But it does not mean that in future it cannot be solid, but there must be a different reason why it is being formed, not as a reaction to the GNU. Now, we don't want many parties, obviously, in Parliament, but I said earlier on that some politicians have created business out of politics. You see, if you have people who have created business out of politics, how are you going to convince them that they must relinquish their powers in their businesses? They are not going to do that.
What attracted you to the Umkhonto Wesizwe party?
I said that the ideals of 1961, right, wherein Nelson Mandela and other young leaders said the direction that ANC is taking is not going to liberate our people. Apartheid regime was coerced to to succumb to democracy as a result of the formation of Umkhonto Wesizwe, because there was sabotage, there was operation in this country. I'm saying the MK, you must not analyze it as the MK of now, but you must start it in 1961. And we are blessed to have a wise man in the form of President Jacob Zuma, who said, all of you are playing marbles. The